So in this session, I want to create a class which I think will be a lot less abstract compared to the student class, and we'll be able to relate to that a lot more. So what I want to do is I want to build a fraction class. Right? So we want to build a fraction class. What does that mean? That basically means that I should be able to create a new fraction, let's say, which should take two integers, arguably, and this should basically means that this represents 2 by 3. Right? This represents 2 by 3. So I should be able to say stuff like f dot print, and it should print 2 by 3. I should be able to say stuff like, let's say, f dot add f2. So if I have another fraction, I want to add it into this fraction, I should be able to do stuff like that, right? So I should be able to multiply, I should be able to, if I say, for example, f is equal to fraction 2030, then it should actually be a fraction 2 by 3, not 20 by 30, it should take care of that. So I should be able to do all these things, right? The way we have complex numbers in Python, I'm saying we should have a fraction as well. And that's what we want to build here, okay? That's what we want to build here. Perfect. So let's build our fraction class. So first of all, for now, I'm going to just say pass. Let's see what all we want to build. First of all, I would like that if I want to make a fraction, build a fraction, it should have some numerator and denominator, right? Every fraction should have some numerator and denominator. So the way to do that would be by using the init function. Perfect. So I can have my init function as self, right? Then I would want that there is a numerator, let's say, which is 0 by default, and there is a denominator, which let's say is 1 by default, right? So this basically means that now my fraction has by default 0 by 1, which is basically effectively 0. So I can try and print it, and it has denominator 1, numerator 0. But that's not good enough. What I would want is that I should be able to create a fraction this way, where this is the numerator, this is the denominator, okay? We already know what to do for that. So that basically means my init will not just take self, it will have numerator and denominator, and I'll set this to be the numerator and this to be the denominator. Now let's run this again. So it's saying there are two missing arguments, numerator and denominator, so we need to pass 2, 3, and now your fraction has the required value, okay? Arguably, right, what I'm saying is, this should not be the only way to create a fraction. I should be able to say f is equals to fraction, and if I don't pass it anything, it should become 0 by 1, right? That's a very good default value that it should take. I should not have to pass the value, by default it should become 0 by 1. And I could argue more, I should be able to do stuff like fraction 2, and it should mean 2 by 1, right? It should mean 2 by 1. So I should be able to do that as well. So what we want is, we should be able to construct a fraction with 2 integer values, we should be able to do it without any integer value, and we should be able to do it with 1 integer values, okay? So let's see if we can do it or not. So the way you can achieve that is, that within your init, you cannot have more than one init, right? So you can have only one init. So within this init, what you can do is you can use default values. So this basically means, by default, my numerator is going to be 0, and by default, my denominator is going to be 1. Okay? So now, when I pass these two arguments, my numerator and denominator are both passed, so the default parameters are not used. But if I want to create a fraction, which does not take any argument, right? Let me call it f2. Now, f2 will basically take both these values as default and take the denominator to be 1 and the numerator will be 0. And now, if you create another fraction and you just pass one value, what will happen is the first one will be used. So effectively the numerator will become 3 and the denominator will stay at 1, which is exactly what we wanted. So your f3 dot dictionary will look something like this. Numerator is 3, denominator is 1. So we are able to, it's not necessary that there is only one way we'll be able to create it. We are able to create it in all 3 ways. It should make sense. In case of student, I don't think a default name really makes sense. A default roll number doesn't really make sense. So we want, whenever you're creating a student class, you should pass both the values. But when you're creating fraction, that's okay, right? We would want the user to be able to pass both. If it's just passing 1, if the user is just passing 1, we can assume that's the value that they want the fraction to take. If they're not passing anything, we can initialize the fraction by default with 0. Perfect. So we have our fraction class, which has just the init method right now, but we can create fractions in 3 different ways. Okay, perfect. So in the next session, we'll start making this a little more interesting. We'll start making our fraction class a little more interesting and a little more useful as well. Okay, perfect. Thank you.